Hello my friends, Kaitlyn here, and have you ever had a crush on a fictional character? Oh my goodness, yes! Ron Weasley was when I was in middle school, Frodo Baggins was when I was in high school, Mark Sloan, aka McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy, was when I was in college, and Captain Hook and Damon Salvatore most recently. Can I add Steve Rogers to that list? Because be still my heart. So okay, I know this is kind of a super weird video topic, but whenever I make videos about talking to your crush or asking your crush out, I always get a few comments like this. Oh my god, but my crush doesn't exist. He's a fictional character. LOL, tongue out emoji. And I'm like, you know what? Me too, man, me too. So I wanted to celebrate our fictional crushes today because why not? YouTube seems to be going down the drain, so I can just do whatever I want. The first step to dealing with a fictional crush is, well, you know they're fictional, right? You can't actually date them. I mean, even if it's a TV show or a movie, the character is not the actor themselves. Of course I know that, Kaitlyn. What do you take me for, a crazy person? Okay, I was just checking. Step 2 though, embrace the crush. Make a Pinterest board with pictures of them, or decorate your binder with their face. Does anybody still do that anymore? Or your phone background with them, or make comics or fan art about them because it's fun. The best part about a fictional crush is that they're not real. They just represent all the things that you love or want, and they're super fun to squee over with your girlfriends. And okay, so most of the time the standards that they set are just a bit unattainable, like he quotes Shakespeare and works out. Unlikely. Those boobs with that tiny waist. No. What's cool is getting to live vicariously through another character on the show and then having a Pinterest board of their face to look back on and reminisce about your pirate phase. Which brings us to step 3, which is make sure that you don't embrace it so much that you try to manipulate a real life person into being more like your fictional crush. This sounds crazy, but honestly, it really does happen, at least to the point of crushing on a real life person because they remind you of your fictional crush. So I had an intense Elijah Wood in the Lord of the Rings movies obsession in high school. Like those blue-green eyes, they're so big and beautiful, oh my goodness. And so I met a guy who actually looked so much like him, like the big green eyes and the dark curly hair, and just, I was instantly smitten. He was nothing like Frodo or Elijah Wood, but he was so physically similar, except the whole Hobbit thing of course, that I was kind of obsessed with him. We ended up dating and it was pretty fun. He was a great kisser, but he also cheated on me. And it was all very on again, off again, and basically he was not the fairy tale boyfriend sent from the heavens despite looking like my dream guy. So moral of the story is don't date someone just because they look like your fictional crush. Hey, no wait, I was dating Parker before Captain Hook was even introduced on Once Upon a Time. Yeah. Sure. So fictional crushes are fun. Don't feel bad for having one. Like, yeah, you can't really have a conversation with them in real life, but you can imagine lots of awesome swoon-worthy conversations with them. Which reminds me, if you've ever wondered why my channel is called iIMAGINeblank, it's because I've always been obsessed with imagining things. Like, I live in my head far more than I do in the real world. Basically, I can't fault you for having a crush on a fictional character. Embrace it. Just don't go crazy and like start dating someone who looks like Harry Potter, okay? Okay. So what do you guys think? Who's your fictional crush? Tell me down in the comments, plus remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. See you guys on Tuesday.